I think everything's working. Yep. All right. I'm live for the 8,000 subscriber live stream. Thank you for joining. The way that these work is feel free to ask any questions about jump rope or fitness or anything that's on your mind, and I'll answer them. I got about 30 minutes. I have some other things scheduled in the day, but I did want to say thanks for helping the channel reach 8,000 subscribers. So go ahead and ask any questions that you have, and I'll do my best to answer them or point you in the right direction. All right, I'm not seeing any questions yet. If you have any questions or anything you'd like to chat about, feel free to type it into the chat. and I'll answer any questions that you have about jump rope, fitness, anything along those lines. This is the 8,000 subscriber live stream. So I appreciate everyone who's subscribed to the channel, helping the channel reach 8,000 subscribers. And this is my way to pay you back and to answer any questions that you might have. Feel free to leave any questions in the chat. This is my show of appreciation for everyone supporting the channel, helping the channel reach 8,000 subscribers. It's been definitely been a long road to getting any sort of traction on YouTube, and YouTube has certainly changed over the past, it's almost been 6 years now. But yeah, continuing to make videos, continuing to show up on the channel, and I appreciate all the support so far. So feel free to ask any questions. If I don't get any questions here in the next few minutes, I'll sign off because I know everyone else is busy and it's tough to tune in with all the information and all the other channels that you have a choice to watch. Whoa. It looks like there's 6 people on right now. So the intent of this 8,000 subscriber live stream is, I want to say thank you to everybody who is subscribed to the channel, and also if you shared the channel or you follow me on other social media platforms, I want to say thanks a lot for that. This is an opportunity to ask any questions that you have about jump rope, about fitness. You can ask questions by typing the questions into the chat, and I'll address each question as they come through. Again, this is my way of saying thank you. I've done 1,000 subscriber live streams starting when the channel hit 1,000 all the way up to when the channel hit 7,000 a couple months ago. So this is a tradition that I do just to say thanks and to recognize that there are a lot of channels out there that you could watch, and that I appreciate you taking the time to watch my channel and subscribe to my channel. So feel free to leave any questions in the chat. I have about 20 minutes and I'll have to sign off at 9:30 Eastern time. So anything on your mind, go ahead and put it in the chat and we can have a discussion and talk about it if you'd like. Hello from Kansas City. Thank you for all your support, Tina. I really appreciate it over the years. Thank you. It's kind of funny because when you've been on YouTube for years, you see a lot of people come and go from your channel, which is normal, I think, in our world of so much information. There's so much information that you can choose to consume. So the fact that people continue to stick around with the channel is encouraging to me, and it definitely makes me want to continue to produce content. Sure, two questions. Go for it. Shoulder ache. I've had some shoulder aches before. I'm not sure if they're from jump rope or if they're just from daily life and getting older. What I use is I have a walking stick that I have had for years and I just started using it again. So what I'll do is I'll put the walking stick behind my back and I'll put my arms on it like that across and I'll walk around my neighborhood like that, keeping my arms on the walking stick behind my back. I have a massage gun that I use to massage the trap muscles here and my back. Another strategy that I own that helps with shoulder pain, and maybe it's just the tension that I have in my shoulders, is I started reducing my coffee intake to just 1 cup per day, so about 8 ounces. And that helps a lot with the tension. I get a lot of tension in my shoulders, especially when I drink a lot of caffeine. So that could help if you drink a lot of coffee, maybe cut back on the coffee. Massage gun and the stick behind the back and putting your arms over the walking stick or a pole or a long device and then walking around your neighborhood like that. Doing some stretching, putting arms above the head. These days we spend a lot of time sitting like I'm doing now and not really moving our arms around our head. So any stretches, any movements with arms above the head, I think that would help as well. Yeah, that's a good question. It's something that from Templeton, and it's not an inappropriate question. The way that you asked it was very respectful, but it's the way you asked it was very respectful. So I really appreciate you asking that question respectfully because there's a lot of ways that you could have said that. So I appreciate you asking that question. I've had some issues with that in the past as well. I think it's part of it. It's part of jumping rope as a male and as a female. Obviously, females have breasts and they wear sports bras to try to keep the breasts in place. Same with males. We have equipment down there that moves around when we jump rope or when we move in general. I think that wearing spandex could probably help. Wearing some tighter fitting underwear could help. Wearing some athletic shorts that have a cup built in or some sort of apparatus built in to keep your keep your private area from moving too much. You could do that, but I've struggled with that in the past too. There are some shorts out there and pants out there that aren't as high quality that don't offer a lot of support. But I would say, to recap, I'd say spandex to keep everything in place down there. You could try wearing boxer briefs or briefs underwear and not regular boxer underwear. That helps a lot as well. But that's a great question, and honestly, it's a real question, and I'm glad that you had the courage to ask it and to have a real conversation about that. You're welcome. Great question. Yep, true that. We all have different things that we have to do to exercise. Sometimes I think that those types of discussions are taboo, but it's best to talk about them and to use the respectful scientific language. And that's one aspect of this that I remember from being in elementary school was that our physical education teacher taught us that as long as you use the proper scientific terms or the proper terms for body parts, you shouldn't be afraid to talk about it, especially when it's a real deal, like trying to control how your body moves when you're exercising. Yeah, not taboo, but in our society, it's become a point in time where a lot of people think it is. It's tough. Yeah, no problem. I hope you have a great time at the gym. Thank you for all your support. I appreciate it. Nah, I don't. That's a good question. I don't think it'll ever be an Olympic sport. I don't think there's enough of a following. I think the only aspect of jump rope that could have a chance to be an Olympic sport would be the competitive side of it. So the tricks and all that stuff, because that's similar gym, to the gym and the mat, and when people with the judges and things of that nature. But no, I don't think it'll ever be that way. I don't think it has enough of a following. And I don't know if there's enough. There people have been doing jump rope for a long time, but I don't think it has the same following as I don't think it has the same following as gym or diving or anything along those lines where you have judges, a panel of judges who assess the performance. Yeah, maybe CrossFit could become an Olympic sport, but I don't know about that because there are elements of CrossFit that are already part of the Olympics, like the rings and and gymnastics and running. Running obviously part of the Olympics, and weightlifting is an Olympic. So there are already aspects of CrossFit that are already Olympic sports within themselves. So I don't think CrossFit will ever be an Olympic sport unless I don't know unless I think they have their own thing. They have their own deal. They have the CrossFit Games and all sorts of. They have the CrossFit Games that they have. I think that's the Olympics for them, and it's international too. The CrossFit Games are. So you have people from all sorts of countries competing in CrossFit. All right. Unfortunately, it's 9:31. I have an appointment later this morning. So thank you very much for tuning in. If you have any questions that you didn't get to ask, you can feel free to leave them in the comment section on any of my videos. Once again, thanks a lot for being a subscriber, for sharing the channel. Please continue to watch the videos and give a like to any of the videos that you see. Thanks a lot for all your support. Take care. I hope you all have a great day.